one that has a external regulator alternator that has a voltage regulator on the firewall. I'm going to show you all the way in which I take and convert it from a externally voltage regulator system to an internal voltage regulator system. And it's very easy. And here we go. The first thing you do is you need to get you the alternator, an internally voltage regulated alternator. You get you a pigtail. This red wire right here needs to be constantly hot. You can also take that wire and run it to the battery wire on the back of the alternator. You can splice like that. That's how I've always done. This white wire right here is a switched 12 volt. Now, I'm going to show you something. If you're lucky enough to still have the plug from your external regulator alternator, you'll have three wires here. You have the three wires here, and they can be any color. But this is what you want to do. You got the power hooked up to the car. You don't have no key on. Go into your car and turn the key on. Turn the key on. When you turn the key on, you'll have two different circuits. You'll have one that's bright like this one that is a 12 volt. That is what you want. You want 12 volts. And you'll have another one which will be this one here. You see that low voltage there? That'll be, see how the lights going on and off and everything? That's not enough to excite that regulator. So you don't want to use that wire. You want to go back to the one that you found. You want to go back to the wire that you found. That is the true 12 volt wire. And you want to take that wire, which is right here, and you want to use this wire here. You want to use this wire right here. In this case in mine, it is a black wire. The black wire in that harness. So you want to run this wire here run this wire here over to that white wire. You run it over to that white wire. That is a switch 12 volt wire. And what it will do is it will give you a voltage to the alternator to excite that regulator when you turn the key on. That's all you want. That's the way in which you do it. That's the way I've always done it. And I've never had any problem on any of the older rigs I had. If you use the light wire, that light colored wire to do it, what will happen is you won't get enough voltage in order to excite the regulator in there, because if you can, some people take and leave them, put them all three together. But what will happen is if you do it like that, you're going to keep the regulator excited. It's going to drain your battery down. So you just find you a switch 12 volt wire, take that wire and hook it to the white wire or whatever color that pigtail is, hook it to that right there, and that would do it right there. You won't have any problem. Your alternator will work fine, and you'll be good. As always, remember, subscribe, like, share, comment, hit me up, let me know what you all are working on and everything like that. And I know this vehicle is going to be going soon, but also I know that this will help somebody out, because a lot of times when you're trying to diagnose why your vehicle is not charging and you have a GM style alternator, and you know that you have to have two wires that are hot, which is the wire in the back, which is the battery wire, and the wire right next to it, which would be the red wire. Those wires need to always be hot. So if you're having a problem with that, check first to see that those wires are hot. Then after that, the little relay wires, what is it called? A relay wire. Check it and see if you turn the key off. If it's check and see if it's hot. Turn the key off, turn the key on. If we check to see if it's broken or anything like that. If you're having a problem with your charging, 9 times out of 10, if your alternator is not bad and the voltage regulator is good, that if you don't have a broke wire in it, you will have a problem with that relay wire. You need need to make sure that relay wire is not broken or anything like that, and you'll be okay. I hope this here helps somebody out. This because that GM outlet is very cheap. You get it for about $60 on Amazon. It works on any vehicle. All you, like I said, you take the voltage regulator out of the system, take it all the way out of the system, and then you just go on the wires that went to the outlet, find that switch 12-volt wire, make sure that the field wire and the wire on the back of the alternator are hot, and it will work just fine for you. And that's what you need to do. Hello, subscribers. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Matthew? How you doing, Mr. Silas Lamarck and everything? Here working on the Le Mans, again. Got about ready to start it up in a little bit. In a little bit, it'll be ready to start up. As you can see, I put the carburetor on it. I got the fuel system all plumbed up on it. Got the wires on it, fan on it. The radiator's put in and secured. It's full of coolant, and so I'm just about ready to start it up. You all have a great day. Thanks for your continued viewing support, and I'll get you on next one. Remember this here. If you don't get out and do it, it won't get done. Anything you need to get done, check on YouTube, because I guarantee you somebody has went through the same problem as you, and they have figured it out and got it done. Have a good one.